positives from that game. Tell you what, there is one positive. I didn't manage to fall asleep watching that, and I guess we're at home in the second leg of the playoffs, which is probably more than ideal, but otherwise that was one of the worst games of football I've ever watched in my life. I know that it's easy to throw that claim around, but it really was poor. Yeah, I can't think of much to get positive about that result. Drawn twice to Northampton. Not Northampton's problem. They obviously go down, at least they go down without getting beat, I suppose, but from our perspective, that's a game you've got to be winning from momentum, and we just didn't turn up. I get the impression that the guys playing in that game looked like they just wanted to sort of, not stroll around, but not give the extra 10% in case any of them gets injured for the playoffs, which I guess on a human level I can kind of understand, but I don't know, I wanted a better performance than that. I wanted more intensity. Northampton, for me, were there to be beat, because, you know, obviously they've got relegated, for goodness sake, but you know, I can't be bothered to get annoyed about that. I'm just apathetic for that result, and we've now, I think in our last 10 games we've failed to keep a clean sheet, which again, I'm going to keep moaning about until we start keeping them again. We've got to improve that ahead of the playoffs. To be fair to Sunderland though, Northampton's goal in some respects was fortunate, because if it weren't for that deflection it was probably going straight at Lee Burge, and we of course probably got fortunate with our equalising goal, but that late goal from Carl Winchester has sealed us a 4th place finish in the playoffs. So as it stands, I've got the table in front of me, so it's Blackpool 4th, Blackpool 3rd, Sunderland 4th, Lincoln 5th, Oxford 6th. Oxford-Blackpool could be a very tasty tie, actually. 2 sides in good form, and then obviously there's us against Lincoln. So by the time the playoffs are done, we'll have played them 5 times this season, which, goodness me, says a lot, I suppose. The fact we've got the second leg at home, I'd like to think is an advantage, but obviously we've got to go and turn up in both legs. Lincoln are obviously are no mugs. They've got stuff about them. In fact, to be honest, I think, you know, Lincoln have, I think scored the third most goals in the playoffs. Only scored 1 goal less than we have, and obviously I think we've got the second best defence out of teams in the playoffs. But I need more to get inspired about than that. Now I do at the same time think that today's game was more kind of like a post-season friendly. Really, it was one where you just didn't want to get injured, you didn't want to get suspended or anything like that. But I don't know, I just felt some of those players could have gone for it a little bit more. And really, if you look at it in that sense, with the playoffs coming up, that was a chance for some of the players that were on the pitch today to cement a starting place in the first leg away at Lincoln. And we just didn't take it. Well, I wouldn't say we didn't look interested, but we didn't look like we had that extra drive and the extra, the extra determination to do something. As Mad Mistake would probably say, I sound like Terry, don't I? But regardless, we're going to have to. It's just poor, isn't it? Like I said, there was times I was tempted on the live stream to fall asleep. It was that bad. But nevertheless, we have the playoffs now. The league games for the last 3-4 weeks have felt a bit like dead rubber to me. They felt a bit like not pointless, but they felt like no, you know, that's just it. Nothing. It's another poor result in my opinion. If you take the context of the game itself, it's a game we should be winning in my opinion. But again, Northampton aren't going to come around and roll over for us. Why should they? I just felt some of those players just didn't want it enough, in my own opinion. But there you go, guys. I guess I'll love you and leave you there. Apologies that I haven't been as, well, I guess energetic is the right word. I had my second jab yesterday for the COVID vaccine, and it's just quite difficult to get as motivated because I'm starting to feel the effects of it. I'll love you, leave you guys. Take care. Stay safe. And thanks very much for all the support you gave us. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish to. Show the support for some YouTubers. And a big couple of weeks ahead. We'll see how it ends, knowing with our playoff record. Take care.